Today I'm gonna talk about my key learnings and soul lessons I got out of a Twinflame connection, Soulpartner connection, and really hope that you can find some closure and peace with this one as well. So it's for everyone who had like this kind of encounter with a person, but also it is here to really help you with the heartbreak. And if you're still questioning like, what is now actually the right person? And was this not a wrong person? There's no such thing as a wrong person. I will talk about this soon. And just keep on listening and you will find out what is meant to be and what not. And like even just, there's like this one simple sentence that when this one came to me, I will share many of those, but this one is so present right now with me. Like the quote is, if it's meant for you, it won't make you feel stagnant or stuck. And you can apply this for everything in your life. If it's a place, a person, relationship, a job, and so on. But of course you can go always deeper. Anyway, so Twinflame and soul connections are healing. And they're all happening for you. And we are not meant to be with them. Not always. But we are still all one. And of course we can still be even connected with a soul tie, which is actually not healthy. We should always remove the soul tie if possible. Especially if it's it was toxic in the end or something, remove the soul tie. Otherwise it's of course beautiful. Some soul ties you can't even remove. As much as you try to cut the energetic cords, they will still be there if it's such a real tight soul tie. But as I said in the end, we are all one. Only egos, beliefs and fears separate us. As humans. So let's dive into it all. So heartbreak is a healing journey. So if you're in it, let it crack you open, right? Of course, there are also other ways how your heart can break and crack open. Like even through lovemaking, this can happen beautifully, in a really beautiful way. So but now for the heartbreak and in general in other life situations. But you feel like your heart is breaking or some really strong emotions are there. It's really also about mastering, to master, to transform breakdowns into breakthroughs, and to transform your emotions and so on. So I will dive into all of these topics. So listen, the timing of your encounter with someone is never wrong. Nothing just happens because there's divine intelligence at work all the time. And there's no such thing as a wrong person, as a wrong partner, because every partner you meet is the one you need at that particular moment to reveal the amazing parts of yourself, as well as the parts and patterns and limitation you may still be suffering from. And maybe you have heard the sentence as well, like, You are everything I ever wanted, but not what I need. Like yes, because all what you need is just you. Right? We shouldn't need each other. But yeah, that's another thing I could talk into deeper. But we're gonna stick to that topic now from the title. So yeah, there's really no such thing, as a wrong partner. Because every partner you meet is the one you need at a particular moment to reveal the amazing parts of yourself, as well as the parts and patterns and limitations and shadows you may be still suffering from. So it's always a beautiful mirror. Yeah, I'm repeating that you really remember that or write it down. And the hurt we feel as adults with a partner is almost, identical to the suffering we have experienced as children in our childhood and with our parents. That's where most of our traumas are coming from. And we have forgotten about them. And they come up in relationship. They only come up when we are in relationship. Yeah. That's why everything what we learn, we can just practice and integrate it in relationship. We can only learn how to be in a relationship when we actually enter one. We can only really create a safe, secure attachment style in a relationship, because it's always all built in relationship, and with every partner it will be different, and with every stage of your life, of your healing journey, of your revolution and your own development and so on. And of course we can all do our work on ourselves, and we should definitely prepare yourself always. But it's something else to have a healthy and beautiful, nice relationship with yourself and with friends and so on, than to have it with a partner who triggers you and is in a different way super close to you. And where you will have to face all your fears and yourself and your dopes and so on. So yes, we all need to relive it, to become aware about it, to then do the work and make the decision to release it, our childhood traumas and patterns, bit by bit. And it takes time, needs some patience. So that's why the people you attract into your life and who hurt you the most, there's an equal potential for freeing yourself from the suffering you have carried until now, with or without them. And because healing also means taking an honest look at the role you play in your own suffering. Yeah, let it sink in. So always look in the mirror, face yourself, face your mirror. Always look at yourself and your part, because you can only change yourself and not the other person, even though the ego sometimes believes so. So always ask yourself, where can you take more responsibility and show up even deeper for your own healing? Because it's never about the other. It is and always will be you. And yes, often it's not that someone breaks our trust in present. It's that they reveal the broken trust we have within, we have with ourselves. Or if you feel unsafe and anxious, ungrounded, it has also to do with you. Unstable. You could change that simple by being aware about it, communicating what your partner can do to help you, especially in such situations, like a conflict situation, or when you have a beautiful sharing and give each other feedback, so that you feel safe to open up fully, to not freeze or to, whatever, so that your partner can actually help you to unfreeze, etc. Whatever is needed. That's why communication and being aware about it all beforehand is really good. And and of course, most of the time we all can only open up as much as the other person opens up, but one has to start, right? So you will always get introduced to the right person to reveal the things you can heal from, to make your past right, to leave past stories and past behaviors finally behind, and to transform and heal that, to become a better person, a better partner. And you will make your future different and more beautiful by doing so. And yet a right person can be someone new. The right person can be someone you already know. Sometimes relationships don't happen and work the moment two people meet. It can happen when they meet again and you too have been growing and healing and expanding. That it works then. But never ever hold on to anything or anyone. Never ever have expectations. You have to drop it all. So just be you and live your life. Be the love of your life for yourself. Have a beautiful, healthy relationship with yourself. Live life fully. Focus on living on you, on your inner work. Focus on what you wanna, reach in life, on your vision, and what is necessary for you to do so to get there. Focus on that. Then you don't even have normally the time to focus and so on to think about anything else in the best case. Because in the end, your person, your next person is always coming unexpectedly. So expect only the unexpected. And also remember that the right person isn't going to make your life easier all the time. You are still responsible for your own happiness and wholeness. So your next relationship is hopefully the one you can experience your best integrations, which you have learned from all the others, and not one again where you just fall into the loop again, your old patterns. that's how you can also see how much you have grown. If you keep on attracting the same, when people didn't change, they're still the same people come back in your life and they didn't change and you didn't really change. Or even if another person comes with a different face and it has the same patterns, then you didn't. Then you still haven't learned out of it. So you get the same lesson again until you learned it. And of course, this person you're choosing to stay with may still bring up all shadows, but he or she will stay with you to welcome the light. That's also something how you can recognize the right person. Yeah, you won't feel like you're just okay. It will be the most unique connection of your very best expansion. And in the meantime, everyone who comes into your life, is the right one at this time to allow you to evolve into the person you need to be, to bring the partner with whom you can create a lasting relationship, partnership. And remember, if it's meant for you, it won't create confusion. That's a very important thing to remind ourselves. If it's meant for you, it won't create confusion. It will create blessings in your life, and it won't make you feel unworthy. If it's meant for you, it will require your courage. And if it's meant for you, it definitely won't keep you stuck in trauma loops. If it's meant for you, it will challenge you to grow past your fears. Oh yes. If it's meant for you, it will ask you to grow. It will inspire you, but it won't make you feel stagnant or stuck. So if it's not meant for you, they will never make you a priority. Write those things down for you if you want to remind yourself. You can make a little checklist if you want, if you're the type for this. But also missing someone is not a sign from the universe that you're meant to be with this person. It's just a sign that you really care a lot, that you really love deeply, that this person is important to you, but also that you're still attached maybe as well, right? Yeah, and you're just missing this person, which is okay. Because as we all know, just love for a person, a place, etc. isn't enough to manifest and to hold it. And in the end, it's not time that healed you. It is the courage to feel everything you used to run from. Being with yourself and meeting your attention is hard, but it is the only way to release what has been bottled up inside of you. And your pain is simply asking for your attention. So call your energy back to you. And this longing in your heart, the drained energy levels are the biggest sign that you need to begin nourishing the relationship you have with yourself. So you are no longer showing up in wanted chaser energy, people pleaser energy, fixer energy, safer energy, which pushes love away. So remember, with hardship comes ease. Allow yourself to really feel the emotion. Emotions bring you into contact with your true self. And it's not a bad thing to feel them. Emotions bring you into contact with your wants, bring you into contact with many things. So feel them, understand the message behind the emotion, and do something with it. Yeah, every emotion carries a message. Then do something with it, and don't take a bath in it. Yeah, really don't bath yourself in the emotion. Don't get lost in it, and above all, don't suppress it. Don't push it away. So when it comes up, the emotion, what these emotions, for me, for example, most of the time maybe it starts with a little bit of frustration, and then it's grief, and then there can be anger. It's always connected, grief, sadness. In every sadness there's also anger. For some people it comes up in the opposite side. However, so when it comes up, know the tools, the strategies, so that you can give your soul, yourself, the development, that you can grow through it to really make progress in your healing process. So deal with them, because they will always be there your whole life. They can always get triggered and come up again. We always keep on surfing the waves of life, and there are no people out there who don't have any problems. I don't feel this anymore. So there's just like that, there's no paradise and no perfect partner, right? So realize that there will always be compromises to be made everywhere. It should be always like 80-20. So learn to deal with your emotions, and learn to observe your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, and then do the right thing that serves you and not what doesn't serve you. Stop doing things which don't serve you anymore. Stop going back to people which don't serve you anymore, if they haven't changed their behavior or so on and so on, or you just don't want it anymore. Keep going in circles and stagnating, losing yourself in it, in an emotion, in a person or whatever. this definitely doesn't serve you. And yeah, remember, you are too fucking amazing for some to be unsure about you, for someone who wants to play games with you, use you, want to keep you warm, is hot and cold. You're too fucking amazing for someone like that. Also, when you are really ready for love, all who do not come offering love, real love, real conversations, real vulnerability, real intimacy, will no longer be appealing to you. So if you're still magnetized to the unavailable, it just informs you that your unconscious is mostly afraid to experience something real. That you fear the real thing. To all the avoidance out there. So, yeah, the problem with relationships is that they are not led by two adults, but by two inner childs. So heal your inner child and your childhood traumas to stop choosing what is familiar over what is truly fulfilling. And stop pushing away good people to keep the chaos pattern alive. Stop letting the patterns of your past pain possess your potential for joy, love, ease, and grace in the present. Because your truest self seeks to rest in the arms of a true lover. I'm gonna say this again. Your truest self seeks to rest in the arms of a true lover. So be the energy you want to attract, because you give life to what you give energy to. Never forget that, and use this in all life areas. Keep on reminding yourself. And yeah, when you do things with love, like I do right now with sharing these things here with you in a podcast, there's nothing that can go wrong when you do things with love. And you know what? I was like you. I mean, I don't know you right now. I don't know who is listening right now, but I'm sure if you keep on listening until here, we definitely have some similar things in common. So yeah, I was waiting. I was chasing, all for closure. I was waiting for this person, like most of you, holding on to this idea. Fantasy, illusion, I would say now. What I didn't want it to believe before. Yeah, it's definitely also part of that. Sometimes you have, even then you get these pink glasses. You already knew at the beginning some things like, not fully aligned, but the rest is so aligned. So we can make this all work. Of course, we can always make things work if both want to make it work. If only one person wants to make it work, then it's never going to happen. So also remember that. So yeah, I was waiting until I realized closure is more than words. It's just like the saying, action speaks louder than words. So how they walked away is closure. How they treated you after is closure. How they are not responding is closure. How they are not providing answers is closure. Keep that in mind. Make peace with it and make closure for yourself. Now is your time to find peace in walking away, even though it is the hardest thing you have ever done. Remember, if it's for you, it will come and chase you, especially if you're a woman listening to this. You've done your part. You're done now. Make peace, make closure, walk away, move on. Especially if it feels like even over the distance that every cell in your being still wants this person back. But if you're really true to yourself, you know, there's no way. And it shouldn't be anymore, because all of this made so much sense what I just said. Then do it. Make the decision for yourself every day, every moment, again and again, until you wake up one day and you don't have to think about this person anymore. And if this person peels up on your phone or whatever, there's nothing. You feel fully neutral. You're not prioritizing it anymore. Whatever. And you're not even that interested anymore in a conversation, maybe as well. Maybe you are, maybe you try. But yeah, whatever. Also, for all other processes, you can only really speak freely, openly, and with the person if you push the person off their pedestal. Yeah, we often do that. When we meet someone, we're like, oh my god, what is this person? And then you put them up on the pedestal. And as soon as you do that, then you can't really freely speak openly, even though you're such an open person. You're blocked. Somewhere you're holding things back, even though you don't really want to, but you can't control it. It's because of that. Yeah. So yeah, now I wish you all the best with the process. And I'm gonna keep on sharing some more things. Just watch how picky you will get after you start healing. And you know, they say that we can only meet somebody as deep they have met themselves. And this is so true. And another reminder for you from me is that the true inner work happens in everyday life. Not just during moments of higher states. It's about if we can apply those insights to our everyday life. And if we can truly live what we preach, not just when we are alone, but also when we are alone, but also when we are with others, and especially when we are then with the partner. If so, then you mastered it. This is true embodiment. This is true devotion. And I also believe that you definitely grow into that again and again, as we're always changing. So whenever two people meet and the tension is very high, not the sexual one, so if there's a really strong sexual attraction in your sacrals, your sacrals are just magnets, then better one, I would say. But that's a whole other topic. So back to the twin flame and soul partner. If you meet someone and it was heaven on earth right away, and there was this chemistry and soul connection right away, and now the person is gone and no longer gets in touch, then I welcome you. This person has initiated the transformation process. The twin flame is like it can be like a bad disease. Once you get over it, you can laugh about it. Yeah, you are through it once you get over it. And the cat and mouse game is over. And you have completed the process when you don't give a shit whether you get together with the person or not. This is all about the process of awakening, and it's not about a union. It's about achieving inner freedom on another level. And if you can accept the gifts of this process and go through it, then you will heal. Then the suffering will stop. Then your confusion and your longing will stop. The task and goal of the process is not to come together. It shouldn't be the goal. It should just happen naturally, right away or in the process. You shouldn't make it a goal. The only goal you should have is your own inner healing. So please don't let anyone convince you of this. Especially not the so-called twin flame ascension coaches. I know what I'm talking about. I'm through it. And 2021 I was in heaven and I felt. But I think we all know this kind of feeling, even from other relationships, definitely. So when the process is complete, that emotional, neutrality, how do you say, is felt, you can feel that, then, you really don't give a shit whether you get together with this person one day or not. You don't care anymore. And when you love another person, you respect their path and your own too. And you want nothing more than for the person to be happy. yeah, with whoever, alone with someone else, shouldn't be centered on you. So a twin flame relationship, some say they will never reach the level of a normal good relationship, of two people deciding for each other and living together, of two people who get along, because twin flames are normally like North Pole and South Pole, and one always runs away and the other one keeps running after. That's the dynamic until you mastered the process. Then it's like you're on an equator. The polarity is gone. So you have to master the process first in order to be able to deal with it all. And life will make sure that you can deal with it. It will send you the next lesson until you have learned it. And then, in this case with the twin flame connection, normally the attraction goes away too. They say what you experience afterwards is love. And it's much stronger than what you have experienced with your twin. And your twin flame or other soul partner, love, soulmate, is the one that always brings you, a lot of grief or even anger. But why do they hurt? Because it's just because this relationship hits your soul. They work with your soul, not with your ego. And your soul sends this person into your life and attracts it, which the ego doesn't want to deal with. And you feel like you're in heaven at the beginning, and then you fall really, really deep, so that you can do your work. Develop yourself, develop your potential, so that you can finally see yourself. And you can find yourself also again, anew. And when you develop your potential and see you and desire yourself so much, then you no longer have time to think about your twin or your SP. So your SP, your soulmate, twin, works with your soul and not with your ego. Your soul wants the ego to develop. Remember that. And when the ego leaves its comfort zone, this is when it hurts. So it isn't the failed relationship between ego and soul. I think they said it that way somehow, like it is the failed relationship between ego and soul. The twin flame connection. And someone is always more in the ego. If it's the spiritual ego or the normal ego, both, whatever. But after every sorrow comes love again, right? That's the case with everything in life, so don't forget that. And yes, love sickness of any kind like here in the twin flame or soulmate process, as well as in all other love sicknesses, is about your ego. Your ego suffers. Your ego believes it has been abandoned by its soul, abandoned by its happiness, abandoned by God. But that's not true. You were not abandoned by it. Your soul has not abandoned you. Your happiness and God has not abandoned you, because they are all within you and are not in the outside. You're just abandoning yourself. You have probably abandoned yourself in this whole thing. So you just think they have left you. And what you experience or describe as grief, as heartache, is basically nothing more than growing pain. And yes, it hurts. I know. I've been through it. But hey, your ego grows up. And the more you know who you are and stay true to yourself, the less you suffer, the less your ego suffers. Let's say it that way. Because it knows who you are, who it is. And yes, heartbreak and all the adventures of your soul's journey make your ego grow and awaken. That's for sure. So it's a good thing, definitely in the end. Always happening for you, always. Yeah, nothing is happening to you, it's happening for you. And I understand your confusion in this whole process. I understand your confusion, I understand your longing, and I understand your pain. We are all awakened on our hero's journey with going through heartbreak. This is also a hero's journey that you embark on that leads to awakening. So if you have met these people, soulmate, your SP, your twin flame, then it's about the process of awakening, which leads us to the feeling of being whole, of being connected, of being all one with ourselves, of loving unconditionally. Yeah, the path requires definitely a lot of acceptance, dedication, self-worth, focus, self-confidence, security, safety, mental strength, clarity, and an intention, and the courage to look yourself in the mirror. And on the way you will gain so much new resources, or definitely new power, until you're in love and at peace with everything. Again, even more differently than before. And yet this process is very valuable, definitely not a waste of time. So go through it. You will make it through. And it's not about letting go of this person, your soulmate, your SP, your twin flame. It's about letting go of the illusion that you stop being in your head 24/7, in your head cinema, which is an illusion. And then when you have finished with the process and the person, then the person will actually bore you. He's boring for you. Yeah, you're not, yeah, I don't want to say too much, but yeah. So there's nothing that appeals to you anymore about him. Let's say that way, yes. And his being, his life. There's no more tension. You're in a neutral state. Yeah, your emotions towards this person are neutral. And this feeling is so great. After all, I tell you, and I wish all of you that you get there. So well, I could talk forever about these topics, but yeah, I will come and make a point here now. And I also said a lot about it already in my last German Twinflame video. And I think I've said everything now here on social media, on YouTube, and also on my Instagram a year ago when I ended also one big process with my twin. So I know some of you need help in this and an eye-opener, as I did when I was in it. And some of you need this to go this extra round and trail and error experiences by yourself until you allow yourself to get some help, a helping hand, another eye on your situation. Another eye which is not wearing pink glasses, to recognize yourself, to recognize patterns, your mirrors, your illusions, to become aware of it all. And I'm sure this podcast already helped you a lot. So let me know in the comments or message me on Instagram or email me. And yeah, feel free to share it with me. And I will be here. If you like to have some support, you can always book me as long as I have space. And I'm really looking forward to read from you. And I'm sending you lots of love to you from the healing island, Tenerife. Adios.